Hi, I'm Greg Hunter, and this is my Christmas message to all of you. I am putting this out on Christmas Eve. I'm not going to work Christmas Eve, and I'm not going to work Christmas Day, and I'm not going to have a weekly news wrap up, although I do have a few things I want to kind of share with you in this Christmas message. And a few things I want to share with you is this about the raising of interest rates. They, as I've said, they raised interest rates, a real rate rise into a fantasy economy, a fantasy recovery. And here is the latest. Just this is a big one. National Association of Realtors. Existing home sales suffer setback in November, fall to slowest pace since April of 2014. You know how much they fell in November? Wait for it. Here we go. 10.5%. A real rate increase into a phony fantasy so-called recovery. The other thing that I wanted to bring up was we just got our rate increase from Blue Cross Blue Shield. I like Blue Cross Blue Shield. Unfortunately, they have to pay for the insurance and pay for the care that was voted on by all the Democrats and none of the Republicans. Voted on the biggest policy lie in history. The big, huge lie of you can keep your doctors, it's going to be cheaper. No, it's not going to be cheaper. We're up 22%, according to Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And, when we made the call, they said, oh, well, you're lucky. Some of the increases are a lot higher than that. Since this huge policy lie that went all the way up to the White House, the Democrats got together and concocted a huge policy lie. Thank you, Jonathan Gruber. Our insurance has almost a couple of percentage points from doubling since 2010. Doubling. And we don't have a Cadillac. We don't have vision. We don't have dental. We have a pretty big deductible. And up 22%. And Blue Cross Blue Shield said, oh, yeah, this is in North Carolina. And they're a lovely company. I'm not dogging them at all. But they said, oh, yeah, some people really got much higher than that. What do you suppose that's going to do to the phony recovery that we have? I just want you to ponder that. The other thing is that I want to bring up this, and I called USA Today, and I couldn't raise anybody. I tried to get a comment from them because I'm going to really trash somebody. I want to get a comment from them, but I'm not trashing them. I'm pointing out obvious biased and obvious non-journalism that they want to put on the front page of the USA Today. This is 10/22. This is the paper, USA Today, and here's the story they decided they wanted to put up here, and it's about. Let me get it. Trump hasn't changed politics. You know what this is? This is an op-ed piece that they passed off as a news story at USA Today. And it couldn't be any more. And one of the lines in the story, I got to read this to you verbatim here. This is how the story. Trump has given voice to an angry, alienated segment of GOP voters. Oh, that's right. Like Democratic voters are happy and smart and not alienated and with it. And yes, the GOP, angry. People that like him are angry, alienated. I'd like to have a poll on that. I'd like to see how you're saying that. How are you coming up with this ascertainment? And it couldn't be any more biased to put on the front page an op-ed piece trashing Trump. And then you have also on the front page, couldn't be any more obvious. Here's this. Look at this little piece of journalism. Clinton to call for wider efforts to cure Alzheimer's. They lionize Hillary. And they trash Trump on the front page of their paper. This actually is a story, but would you ever imagine USA Today doing a story on Hillary Clinton on the front page, passing it off as an editorial, passing it off as a news story, when indeed it's an editorial piece, and trashing Hillary Clinton about, how about all of her lies? Yeah, the latest lie about ISIS is using a video and recruiting, using a video with Donald Trump recruiting that lie, and the Benghazi, it was a anti-Muslim video, and the lies about her being shot at, sniper lie. You think they would ever go on the front page of their newspaper and trash Hillary Clinton and disguise it as a story when really it was a hit job op-ed piece? That's what USA Today did with Trump. That's what they continue to do with Trump. And then if you go back in the same paper, then you have this cartoon. Oh, it's a cartoon. Here we have Donald Trump. Let me get really close here to it. This is Donald Trump singing Jingle Bells. Let me see if we can get that. There we go. And here's my, what fun it is to sing a song of hate and fear is one of the panels. I mean, but it's a cartoon. You think they would put a cartoon of all the lies, panel after panel of Hillary Clinton lying? The provable lies. I don't mean kind of lies. I mean, provable lies. You think the USA Today would do that? Oh, no. Oh, and if you ask them if they, you point out that, you're kind of biased. I mean, you put an op-ed piece on the front page, disguise it as a news story, and then you lionize the opponent, the Hillary Clinton, the leading Democratic candidate, in another story on the front page. It couldn't be any more obvious, any more biased. And if you point out that bias, oh, we're not biased. We're journalists with a big J. Come on. It's so biased. And then the Christmas cartoon, the hateful panels, they wouldn't think of doing that with one lie after another from Hillary Clinton. They wouldn't do that. It's sad. And the other thing I want to point out is this, and, they put another story on the front page. Trump, they hate him, but they can't stop covering him, which I think is so funny. And here he is at Trump here on the front page. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not stumping for Trump. I'm pointing out journalism. I'm pointing out obvious bias. If you're going to trash the front runner, Trump, then trash the other front runner. If you're going to trash the Republicans, trash the Democrats. There's plenty the Democrats have to do. Be fair. That's journalism. Be objective, be fair. And here's Donald Trump. And this is like, I want to get in here close. See this sign? You think any other candidate would put Merry Christmas? You see that right there? Look at this. So let me. Oh, you got to focus it in. There you go. Merry Christmas. It's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Make America Great. You think any other candidate would put Merry Christmas? I think that's probably one of the best things he's done. Merry Christmas. And here's why. I don't say Happy Holidays. I didn't when I was at the networks. I hated it. I felt like people were shaming me into, hey, don't say Merry Christmas. No, I'm never taking the Christ out of Christmas. Don't let anybody make you take the Christ out of Christmas. Happy Holidays? No, it's Christmas. Hanukkah's Hanukkah. Ramadan's Ramadan. Easter's Easter, right? Passover's Passover, whatever. It's Christmas. It's Merry Christmas. And that's what I say. I say Merry Christmas. And speaking of which, a few cards here. This is from Brian and Pat, and this is from Budapest. It's nice, isn't it? Nice. It's a sweet card they sent me. Here are some other cards that folks sent me. Another card. Nice well wishes in the cards. Love it. Love the Christmas. Love the Christmas. Ah, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice? Love the Christmas. And I love you guys too, and I really appreciate all your support and well wishes. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the donations. Thank you for supporting USAWatchdog.com. And I want you to go out and really have a Merry Christmas. Don't let fear rule you. Be informed, be prepared. And as I always say, fear not. Prepare yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Fear not. God's in control. And Merry Christmas. Never let anyone shame you into taking the Christ out of Christmas.